I'm Summer, host of the podcast, No Seriously, How Do I Do This? Back in April of this year, it was coming up on Easter weekend, I had an episode planned and it was edited. It was about Thursday night, maybe 10 p.m., putting on the finishing touches before loading it. I go onto my computer and all of the work that had been done was gone. So now I'm scrambling, trying to figure out what that episode is going to be the next day. Easter's coming up. Figured I would read our family's favorite Easter story, the one we read to our kids all the time, year round, know exactly where the book is. Get up and go get it, book's gone. Don't know where it is. And I'm sitting there in my kids' very messy room, which is probably the problem. And I just start praying, Lord, what am I supposed to do? What story am I supposed to tell? And I just felt very clearly, like he was saying, the story that you are supposed to tell is your own. I was terrified. I have a bit of a colorful testimony, and I'd never before this point ever shared it publicly, at least professionally. And I remember turning on the mic and talking and just letting it go. I didn't edit it. I turned off the mic at the end. I loaded it and I prayed so hard that it would bless somebody, anybody, or at the very least be coherent because I was so nervous to tell that story. And it was very shortly after that I got an email from somebody who said, I just discovered your podcast, but I like to listen because it prepares me and helps me understand what it's like to live the Christian life. And she goes, especially the episode where you shared your testimony. And she goes, I find such hope in that. And I've gone back and listened a bunch of times. And it was in that moment that I realized once again, God was using my mess and my willingness to just be honest. And that truly is the heart of this podcast. And so if you are a mess, if you are broken, if you have baggage, bring it on. But I do hope that you subscribe and that you start listening. You are loved and you're not alone.